Alright boys, trade recap from the 23rd. This was officially my last trading day of the year, and it was really nice to end it on a nice banger, and also a piece that passed me my first 100k in funding. So, grateful for this because I'll show you, I actually show you now. I literally had this little, I don't know if you can see that, let me switch. Had this little plan out for 2025 goals and passed 100k, which is what I wrote at the start of 2025, and I finally passed it. So literally the last trade of 2025, I've managed to do it. So stoked about that. And yeah. Anyway, getting down into this trade, this was a hybrid trade and a mech trade. Okay, so bias, most recent break on the 4 hour, if I can find it. Boom, it was down here somewhere. Boom, break to the upside on the 4 hour, so we're bullish. Then we went into the 5 minute marked sessions. Okay, this was a New York trade, so we saw London lows be taken, and then we get the fib to our highest point to lowest point, that first bullish candle. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you can see this. Then that first bullish printed right there. Then we see that first bullish candle right there. Let me put this in red so you can see it. Then price instantly came, well not instantly, 2 candles later came back down and tapped this box, as you can see there. We're then just waiting for a break of structure in our direction. As you can see, the most recent break was right there. We didn't count this one as it went through wicks, and then we reset it from the newest fractal. Okay, we got the break there. We then just bracket that whole move. We're then going lowest point after the break to highest point and waiting for that retrace. As you can see, price came down and filled us right there. Literally bottom tick this piece. So crazy, and we could have held, but again, I go for the 1-3 fixed. So yeah, this was an amazing trade. It passed me my first 100k and also got me another pair on the way, which is pretty nice. So this is how my journal is looking. We've had a really active December. Normally we never take this many trades. Losing period kind of ended, and we got these nice few wins here, which kind of enabled me to pass 100k and also pass, get a payout. Crazy month. We made about 6R this month, so pretty good month. I also did miss a 3. I think it was actually 2 3R bangers, so I would have had a 12R month, but unfortunately I did miss that as part of the game. Going forward, I'm going to be a lot more, dialed in on my trading, especially for next year. I'm going to start my own personal account so I can let that start compounding, and also locking with the mech model and variant, because I've mainly been focusing on hybrid recently, just because that kind of suited me better. I couldn't handle the amount of trades they were taking on the mech. It's insane. You're taking probably on average about, across EU and ORD, the two main pairs, you're taking about 14 trades, so 4 extra trades than this a month. So it's a bit crazy. I did actually used to trade mech. This was my mech data. As you can see, look how many trades we're taking a month here. Oh wait, no, sorry, this isn't. Oh no, this is back tested data. So look how many trades you're taking a month. It's a lot more, probably actually more than 14 a month. So I can handle, that amount of trade exposure and that amount of trade frequency. So I just stuck to the hybrid. And it's doing pretty good, but to be honest, mech has produced more R this year, like 60R up on this, 60R up on EU and ORD this year, so, and only about 50R up on hybrid, so, I will be locking in on mech this year. So here's the 100k phase 2 I passed. As you can see, I made 5% on it, so I passed phase 2, which officially made me a funded 100k trader, which, as you can see here, is this new account funded 100k. For a bit of transparency, here is the account I took it on. It was this EU piece right here. As you can see, boom, entered here, exit here. Actually transparent with you guys, showing wins and losses. I also took it on this 100k. Boom, as you can see there. And I took it on a few other accounts, my 10k, in a bit of drawdown, risking 1% on that piece, and then also, what other account was it? Nope, I think it was just M3. Oh yeah, because I just got a pair on this account, I got this one back, so I didn't take it on this. But yeah, I just got a pair on that one actually, which is nice. I know that was probably quite a long-winded trade recap, and it didn't need to be that long, but I just want to kind of show you what's possible from trading, because it can generally change your life. And I think the amount of opportunity that is going to be available next year in 2026 is going to be unreal. You know, I highly recommend you actually do really just lock in with trading, because once you understand the model, you just need to set alerts, have the back end in place, and you can literally trade for like an hour a day and reap the rewards of it. So you don't even need to be, locked in 24/7. It's a very, trading for me now is almost a side hustle, because I'm only trading for like an hour a day. Of course, you've got all the back end stuff to do and all the kind of admin shit, so it's not totally on autopilot, but it's definitely, on the chill side, and it lets you not have to be, on the charts all day. So I highly recommend you do just lock in, get all the back end info sorted, get all the admin sorted, and you can literally make a shit ton of money without even really working. Anyway, that being said, boys, I'll see you in. I'm not going to be trading now until the start of next year, but with that being said, boys, I'll see you in the next one.